Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Today's video is my recipe for Malasadas. It is a Portuguese traditional donut looking type of dessert. Anyways, here are the ingredients. Everything will be listed down below in the description and along with on the screen. First, I'm gonna mix sugar, the yeast, and a little bit of flour. And we're gonna add warm water, lukewarm water to it. Mix it well and set it aside. I am using one hand to film and one hand to mix, so you'll see kind of one-handed things throughout this video. Now we also want to, on the side, we're gonna put milk, Crisco, and butter and let that melt all together. You don't want it to boil, so you also have to watch for it. And then we need to set it aside to cool down because we're gonna add it to the rest of the mixture after. Mine got a little too hot here, so I had to quickly pull it off to the side. Now in a mixer, or you can do by hand if you don't have a mixer, is add in all the other ingredients. Now that my mixture, the milk mixture is all cooled down, I'm gonna add it in. You have to be careful that it's not warm or hot so it doesn't cook the eggs. Let that mix for a minute or two, and then we're gonna add our yeast. Now I'm adding in the flour, and you want to do this carefully. You can do it as you mix it as well, but for me this was easiest. And let everything just combine together. I'm switching the attachment to the dough attachments now. And then I'm gonna transfer it over into the big bowl. If your mixture is too runny, just add a little bits of flour at a time. Or if it's too dry, you can always add a little bit of milk. And now the fun part, we need to mix it a little bit, knead the dough for about 10, 15, 20 minutes max. I usually can last about 10 to 15 minutes doing this. Now you want to set it in a warm area to rise. And for me, because we had the air condition on during this time, I placed it on top of my oven. I had the oven on as well because I know that it gets a little bit warm. And then I put the blankets around it after it's been covered. And of course, a plastic wrap. The plastic wrap helps keep the moisture in, makes it sweat a little bit, I guess, and it helps it rise faster. So of course it depends the temperature of your home, the temperature of the area. What I do, it lets it rise and it takes only about an hour or so, and then this is my dough. And now we're gonna start the frying process. So I have a bowl of milk. Some people use oil. I think milk works best to wet the hands, and you have to wait till your oil is really hot. And I guess the milk had dripped in there and it made it. So here I am with another one. When your oil is really hot, it just floats on top. But you also want to make sure that you cook it well on either side. This recipe gives for about 20 or so malasadas. I like them with the whole, but you know, that's not the traditional way. The traditional way is just expanded, and it gets very light in the middle. But to each their own. To me, this is how my grandmother did it, and that's why I did it this way. And you put, now we're just dipping sugar on it. And there you have it. Our malasadas are ready to eat. I hope you guys try this recipe. If you do, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.